Wait a second, and then I'll introduce myself first, and then you'll introduce yourself.
I think we actually are introducing ourselves by doing this.
No, we're not. We're gonna edit all this out. Ready? 3, 2. Hey everybody, I'm Dean. Welcome to Marty and Dean, the only podcast in Brooklyn. I'm Dean.
And I'm Marty, and it's the only podcast named Marty and Dean in Brooklyn.
It's the only podcast named Marty and Dean in Brooklyn that we know of because I didn't Google it. How are you, Marty?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good.
Okay.
How was your lunch?
Hungry.
What?
No, I was hungry before.
You were hungry.
I was hungry.
How was your lunch?
I'm not hungry anymore. That's why I ate lunch. No,
Yeah.
lunch was delicious.
Nice. What did you get?
I got a hamburger with mushrooms. Not a mushroom burger. Actually, it's a mushroom burger. But in the old days, you would just assume it was mushrooms on top. Back in your fancy days, it's like, well, does that mean it's made of mushrooms? Or does
That was my first thought. I
know
thought
that.
maybe you had gone vegan.
Why would I do that? I got meat there.
Meat.
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 Manly stuff. Hamburger, coleslaw, a little ketchup on it, and
You
French
put
fries.
coleslaw on the burger?
Yeah.
Yuck. I don't like coleslaw.
Okay.
Not a fan. But I'm glad that you liked it.
Yes.
Were the mushrooms cooked or were they raw? I didn't notice.
They were cooked.
Nice.
And then Ryan ordered jalapenos and charged extra, and he didn't eat them.
I didn't have a single one.
He didn't have a single one.
For the record, yeah.
Cost
I owe Marty $1.
$1.
For
$1
jalapenos.
that he never used.
I just had a normal cheeseburger. I just
Okay.
ordered cheese.
I know.
Did you get your burger well done?
I got a medium rare.
Ugh. And a burger?
Well, yeah, you need flavor.
I know, but I don't trust hamburger meat that much.
It's not like I have to tell it my secrets or anything. I'm just eating it.
What do you mean?
You said trust my burger. I'm not really telling it secrets that they have to, any confidence is. I just have to eat it. It has to be tasty. And it's tastier that way.
And there was shoestring french fries.
No, we wouldn't eat shoestrings French fries.
Those were shoestring french fries.
No, shoestrings were stuff you put in your shoe. You don't eat stuff like that. You eat French fries.
You're just really... I feel like every episode you're like, how fast can I annoy Dean with my puns?
Those are not puns. They're just truth. Truth.
Shoestring french fries are skinny little french fries. That's what you call those types of french fries.
Well, first of all, you don't call it skinny. Maybe you say weight challenge or something. You don't call it skinny. It's not.
I love how woke you are.
I mean, this is the way. As a boomer, you have to understand how the millennials think. You really don't get into this stuff.
What do you mean? I know how millennials think.
Not really. You
Think about Pokemon, Digimon,
Digimon.
Cinnamon.
Cinnabons are better though.
No, not Cinnabon. Cinnamon, who is the mascot from Apple Jacks, who was very Jamaican.
I'm just Cinnabons are better.
Cinnabon is a different thing. I'm talking about the
it's a
character
better-
Cinnamon.
I just think this is.
Are you familiar with the character Cinnamon?
I just like Cinnabon.
Okay, you just want to talk about Cinnabon.
It's much tastier.
Then Apple Jacks?
Apple Jacks.
I don't know, man. Every time I've had Cinnabon in the past 5 years, it's been god awful. I have not had a good Cinnabon in a long time.
I don't think I've ever had Cinnabon. I just like the name.
It's a good name. The name is very good.
It's supposed to be greasy and sugary and stuff like that. So what could be bad?
It doesn't taste good.
Okay.
And as far as greasy, sugary things go, Cinnabon ain't it.
So confusing. I actually didn't like. Why did you bring up Cinnabon? I don't even like it.
You brought up Cinnabon.
I don't remember.
I brought up Cinnamon,
I don't believe
the
it.
character from Apple Jacks. The Jamaican character from Apple Jacks, who used to run and do a front flip into a bowl of Apple Jacks to show that they were flavored with cinnamon.
Okay.
You don't remember this character.
Not well.
Cinnamon is the Winamon.
No. Sounds
We
like,
can't find a lot of common ground if you don't know
It's
the Cinnamon.
I actually don't know this. Sometimes I pretend not to know, but I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay,
But
so
I do know Apple Jacks.
Okay, what cereal mascots do you know? Let's start there. Let's
I've never-
reverse engineer this.
I've never known any of
Count
them.
Chocula?
I've heard of Count Chocula.
Okay.
I've heard of
Blueberry?
Blueberry. I've heard of that. Yes,
Frankenberry.
I've seen that.
Okay. What about the little leprechaun from Lucky Charms?
Oh, Lucky Charms.
Yes. Lucky the leprechaun.
Have I told
believe.
you my leprechaun? My story about that?
That you saw a leprechaun once?
No, my post Lucky Charms story when I was a kid.
Okay. Lay it on me.
I know this is. You're not gonna like it.
Why not? Okay, no, I want to know why you think I'm not gonna like it. Go ahead.
So, when I was a kid, back in my youth in Queens, so I must have been like 5 years old.
Oh wow.
My mother was serving us breakfast. So she opens the Lucky Charms, and all these white worms pop out because they've gone bad. And all these disgusting worms popped out of the Lucky Charms box. So my mother, of course, didn't said, and you look, see, I told you to be horrified by it. Can you imagine those little worms popping out of your cereal? Especially when you wanted to have your nice, sweet little Lucky Charms, which apparently they wanted to have too, but they got there first. And so we do that, and my mother cleans it up, and she then writes a letter to Post and complains, and they send her a coupon for more Lucky Charms, which we always thought was very funny because we never again had Lucky Charms in our house because of that.
Yeah.
So it ruined it for me. Now, the other thing that was really weird is, so for breakfast, which I eat to this day now, is I have toast and cottage cheese instead.
Okay.
Well, my problem is I couldn't eat the cottage cheese. I had trouble with that because the cottage cheese was the same color as the worms. How did I know the worms didn't get into the cottage cheese I know they were serving me? It was very horrifying.
What are these? Were they like? What kind of worms were they?
I don't know. Just
Silkworms?
I don't know, worms.
Maggots?
Maggots? I don't know. Little wormy things.
That's
swiggle.
That's messed up.
And then I was like worried about eating the cottage cheese that day. I said, what if my mother messed up and she mixed the cottage cheese with the worms by mistake? So I had a little trouble with that. And so we never ate Lucky Charms again.
Wow.
That's why.
Did you eat cereal anymore, or was that?
Cereal, but there's no Lucky Charms.
What was the brand after that?
I don't remember that because it didn't have
Cheerios?
I don't know.
Raisin Bran?
If I say I don't know, why do you keep asking?
Because I'm trying to jog a memory. Frosted Flakes?
I'm done.
Corn Flakes.
I'm done.
All right. One more example. Honey Bunches of Oats?
They didn't have those back then.
Really? Okay, what's your favorite cereal mascot out of all of them then?
I haven't tasted any of them.
No, not the flavor. Like, who's your favorite mascot? Who do you think does?
We don't eat them.
Okay, but who do you think does the best job of advertising the cereal? The mascots.
I don't know. I haven't really seen that.
Take a stab. Take a guess. Lucky the Leprechaun. That's like a very prolific cereal mascot.
I suppose. But I haven't seen any of these in years.
Snap, Crackle, and Pop.
I know. Cereal's the kind of thing that's funny. Like Super Sugar Crisp. Exactly what is there?
Super Sugar Crisp?
You never heard of that cereal?
No, I've never heard of that
It
cereal.
was in a cereal, and that's what they sold it as. It was Super Sugar Crisp.
And did it have a mascot?
I don't remember that, but think about that for a second. There's this name. I don't like talking about mascots.
Why? I can tell you don't want to talk about mascots.
I know. I'm supposed to yes and you. That's what I've been told, but I'm not going to.
I know.
Because I don't know about mascots. So, but like
But you know about Lucky the Leprechaun.
I've heard of him.
You know about the Hamburglar.
I've heard about that.
Okay, so you do know about mascots.
I know about them, but they're silly. I know that.
Yes, that's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to do silly, fun stuff.
Oh, fun!
Yes, I'm trying to have fun and be silly.
Is this you being fun?
I'm trying. This is me trying and getting. It's like I'm like reaching up over the edge. I'm like trying to climb up the hill. I'm like, oh, well, maybe we'll talk about silly little cereal mascots, and you just push me off over and over and over again.
I know,
which is fun for you.
And you get annoyed, which is even funnier.
Yeah, like right now.
I know.
Fine. What do you want to talk about? If only we had a subject like cereal mascots we could talk about.
All right.
If only we had ground that we could tread.
Common ground.
Common ground.
Common ground. We can talk about that. So
we walked up.
Yes, and you met my wife. Saw my wife again today. And
yes.
She didn't kick you out.
She didn't kick me out.
She was nice to you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your wife is generally very nice to me.
Yeah, she said.
Me and my wife talk about how nice your wife is all the time. Not you. We don't talk about how nice you are, but we talk about how nice your wife is all the time.
I know.
Your wife is so kind and welcoming. Not you, for the record. But me and my wife talk about how kind your wife is.
And you think I'm being mean to you?
What? What are you talking about?
I'm fine. I don't care what you say these things.
Yeah, I don't care either.
I don't care. All right.
I don't care.
All right.
No, double table slap.
I know.
Hey.
All right. So we don't. All right. No, we don't say negative things. We say positive things.
We can say negative things.
I don't know, like -5.
What? -5?
Negative thing.
You want to say 5 negative things?
No, -5. That's a negative thing. It's a math term.
Yeah, I know it. I know that it's a math term. That I wasn't. My sigh of annoyance and resignation was not because I didn't know what the number 5 is.
Oh, you didn't like it.
Yes, there you go.
So you do negate what I say. I'm not the only one who questions.
I'm not negating it. I just didn't like it. And also, where was whatever? We're not going to get into it.
I get your point. Okay.
All right. So you don't like cereal mascots. Do you like football mascots? Are you just opposed to mascots as a concept?
I just never really thought about it. All right, they're fine. They're fine.
They're fine.
They're fine.
But there's not one that you're like, that one works.
To make me buy the product? Like
Not just buy the product, but appreciate the product. Something that endears the product to you.
I don't know. Not really. In all honesty, they don't really.
So what are some products that you like that have mascots?
I mean, I've had like McDonald's and Burger King. I've seen the King.
The King?
The King.
The Burger King is a terrifying mascot. I don't like the Burger King.
It's not a real face.
Because it's emotionless.
Yes, it's just a solid face.
Solid face. Even though McDonald's is trying to bring back like the classic mascot characters right now. Like Ronald and Birdie and Grimace and the Hamburglar and Mayor McCheese.
Okay.
I'm excited about that.
All right.
I like that.
Okay.
You don't like it.
I'm telling you it's fun.
Yeah, but
I'm not excited by it.
why? Let's go start all the way at the beginning. Name one thing you enjoy.
Cottage cheese.
Okay. Now, if you had to make a mascot for cottage cheese, what would it be?
No need to. It's delicious the way it is.
Sure, but it's not about delicious. It's about getting into the hands of the consumers.
Because it's delicious.
Yeah, but that's not enough. You got to have something for the kids to point at and say, "I want that cottage cheese, mommy."
No, it's basically what you're saying is eat this or just go hungry. That works.
No, but that's a threat. That's not an advertising campaign. You can't be like, "Eat cottage cheese or die." Actually, I don't know. I kind of like that.
Well, I think
It's not a bad advertising campaign.
Well, I think that
If you're just like, eat some fucking cottage cheese.
I'm saying the parents just want to feed the kids. They're not worried about.
Yeah, but how do you convince kids to eat stuff? You put a weird little thing on it. You put a little. That's why Lucky the Leprechaun exists.
Well, my grandchildren both love cottage cheese,
Okay.
and when my wife goes over there, she actually has breakfast and she brings an extra little cottage cheese for the kids to have.
That's great.
Because they eat it. Because they like it. But they used to make fun of it. My son has that now. He likes it. I don't think my dad.
I also make fun of cottage cheese.
Because you haven't had the chance to enjoy it.
I prefer lake house cheese.
What is lake house cheese?
It's like cottage cheese, but on a lake, because it's a different type of cottage. See how you feel right now? How you're annoyed that I made a silly little joke instead of playing along?
No, I didn't understand it. I think it's very
What do
nice.
you mean? You don't know what a All right, fine. Let's play hypothetical. You ready?
Of course.
Okay. You're in charge of a cottage cheese company.
Yes.
You're in charge of the advertising for the cottage cheese company.
Right.
They say, you have to come up with a mascot for cottage cheese.
I would call it lake house cottage cheese and have
Lake House Cottage Cheese is a good name for a brand of cottage cheese. That's very good. But that's aimed at adults. You need to come up with a mascot that endears cottage cheese.
I was about to say that.
Okay, go ahead.
It's a lake house cottage cheese, and it's used during the winter, so you have a polar bear.
But Polar Bear is Coca-Cola.
What, did they sign an exclusive contract?
They don't have an exclusive contract, but, you want to start something fresh,
There's nothing fresh in this world. There are only things repeated over and over again.
Sure, but unless you have a very different take on a polar bear, you can't just have a normal polar bear on there. Normal polar bear drinking a Coca-Cola is synonymous with Coca-Cola. You got to break free. So how is your polar bear different than Coca-Cola's polar bear?
My polar bear is orange.
Orange. So it's an orange bear.
Right.
Okay. And what's the orange bear's name?
Joe.
Joe. Joe the cottage cheese polar bear.
Right.
And what is Joe's like? What's Joe's like? They're great. Like they all have to have like a little catchphrase.
Very tasty.
I like that. Actually, I really like Joe the orange polar. We can just. What if we put him in a little outfit instead of changing his color? Because if you change the color of the polar bear, kids are going to be confused that it's a polar bear.
People come in different colors. Why can't bears?
Because, you know what? You got me there. You're right. I'm sorry. I'll check my privilege.
Yes. All right. And I think that polar bear could wear a Hawaiian shirt.
Ooh. See, I really like polar bear in a Hawaiian shirt. Mm-hmm. I really, really like that. Because it's like...
Yes.
Opposing styles. Joe, the radical polar bear.
Yeah.
For a lake house cottage cheese.
Lake house cottage cheese.
Congratulations. Yeah. You made $1 million.
I've already done that.
What? You're doing a great job. In cottage cheese, you made $1 million.
I like my cottage cheese.
Lake house. Lake house cottage cheese.
Try the best.
That's very good.
Excuse me.
You okay?
Cut that out right.
Do you need some water?
I'll survive.
Okay.
If not, then we'll...
Then I'll just do Andine, I guess. That would make me very sad. Don't do that to me.
What, just disappear?
Yeah. Don't do that.
I'm not going anywhere.
Don't ghost me.
Why would I ghost you? Don't. It's okay. No, it's okay.
Speaking of ghosting.
Yes.
Are you familiar with the term ghosting?
Yeah, you wear a little like a white sheet in your head and you go, ooh. It's kind of a Halloween costume thing.
All right, no further questions. No, ghosting in modern terms is when you're like seeing someone romantically, but it's early days, right? And then maybe you don't want to talk to them anymore. So you ghost them, which means you stop responding to their text messages or stop returning their phone calls, right?
Okay.
So my question for you is this. When you were on the dating scene before you met your lovely wife, what would that look like? Because
I wouldn't know.
you wouldn't know.
No.
You never ghosted anybody.
No.
And you never were ghosted.
We never did that.
So you always returned calls.
Because if not, Dad would come over.
Dad would come over.
Can you imagine if Dad would come over these days?
Yeah.
You'd be dissing, if you're dissing like this poor guy's daughter, they'd be livid. It's impolite.
Sure. So how would you respectfully cut off what do you call it?
Did you
A courtship. A courtship. How do you respectfully call off a
Maybe a
courtship?
relationship?
Well, I mean,
Pre-relationship?
the talking phase, as they say in the modern parlance, I guess.
Talking phase?
Yeah, you're like talking to somebody.
I mean, you haven't kissed them yet.
No.
Have you kissed? Is this a change if you've kissed them? All these rules.
No. I mean, the talking. Well, I mean, look, if we're really gonna get into it, I would say modern days there's a much more. What's the best way to put this? Advanced courtship, as I guess, than it would be in the old days. Like,
You mean knocking boots?
yeah, I mean, knocking boots.
Knocking boots, okay.
Yeah,
All
doing the sideways shuffle, as they call it.
All right, I'll go with that.
Yeah,
Knocking
you
boots.
know, you're doing that, but you're not in a relationship. There's no labels on it.
I think then you knock the boots, you're in a relationship.
I think that is actually very much not true in today's parlance.
Maybe.
For sure.
Okay.
You can definitely be, as you say, knocking boots
Yeah.
with somebody, and the actual label of a relationship, is this person my partner or girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever, like that can come well after that.
Right.
You know?
So if you're introduced to somebody knocking boots with, you say, I'm just knocking boots with her?
I guess the modern thing that you would say is I'm in a situationship.
Situationship.
And even sometimes situationship is even more advanced than just knocking boots with somebody.
I've seen that word recently.
Situationship.
Yes, I've heard that word.
Yes. Situationship is like, you know, we're knocking boots. Maybe we go see a movie together every once in a while. We get Chipotle, but I wouldn't take them to a fancy dinner because I wouldn't want to advance the relationship, you know.
Well, I read a little thing in the Times about relationships, and this person and work, and this person was complaining because his boss, who had a situationship, used to have the person come in all the time and hang out, you know. And
See, I would say that's more than a situationship.
well, it was awkward. Actually, is what it was.
Yeah, and I mean that's beyond any of that. I wouldn't say if you're advanced enough in how you're interacting with somebody that you're comfortable going into somebody else's job and just hanging out there. I would say that's more than a situationship.
It was weird.
I would say that's a relationship.
Well, that's not what he called it. So
Okay, so that's the other thing. It's like
people define things.
people define things differently.
Yes, makes sense.
So, walk me through this.
Go on.
Hypothetically, you're dating a young woman
Okay.
in your time, your younger time, when you were younger.
I was never younger. I'm kind of always this age. But go on.
You've been younger. You've existed at a younger age in this reality, on this plane of existence. You've been younger than you are right now. You were younger when I started this bit than you are now.
I feel a lot older now.
Yeah.
No,
So-
no, little side.
Well,
I want to point.
Yeah,
out
you wanna
something.
play along.
No,
So-
no. I'm telling a slight Benson story that occurs to me.
Okay, go ahead.
So at the boathouse, and this guy was.
Wait, hold on.
No, let me fit.
No, you can't segue out of this
It's a quick.
because you're segueing into a full nother segment.
I'm not talking. About
We're talking about Marty's Stranger of the Week. Roll it.
This is not Stranger of the Week.
Okay, go ahead.
This is something else. So I'm listening to this person talk.
And this person was what to you?
A friend I hadn't met yet.
A stranger. Marty's Stranger of the Week. Roll it.
No, not that friend. Okay, so I heard him say to his friend, you know, back when I was younger, I looked at
His friend
His
that he knew. And did you know him?
another
Not
friend.
well. Marty's Stranger of the Week. Roll it.
You're being annoying because
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. Now...
Welcome to our new segment, Marty Stranger.
And the person said, back in my younger days, I looked at him and laughed and said, younger days, you're like 12 years old now. I said, no, not 12. How old are you? 25. That's young enough. You didn't have younger days.
Okay.
That's my story. You made me get there's a cute little anecdote and just made me ruin the whole thing because it had a fight to get in there.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Now it's okay.
Now it's okay. Feel better?
Yes.
Good.
Your stomach's making lots of noise.
My stomach is making lots of noise. You want to know why? Because I'm hungry for our next segment.
Okay.
You know what that segment's called?
Marty's Stranger of the Week.
Marty's Stranger of the Week. Roll it.
Do we want to talk about Stranger of the Week?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So oddly enough, I was in the boathouse, and this is. And we were.
I'm really looking forward to the supercut and like 20 episodes of you being like, I was at the boathouse. I was at the boathouse. And just like have like 45 times where you say I was in the boathouse.
And I was playing the job I call Maitre D. So there's the line of people coming down, and then someone at the end says, go to this boat, go to that boat. So it's like Maitre D, stuff like that. And they answer questions. And people say things like, can we be in a double boat? And by the time, and the answer is, can I be in? And I say, no, because we don't allow that. We decided.
In a double boat?
No, because we've discovered that 2 adults in the double boat tend to flip them.
Why?
Because they just do.
Because they're not good.
Right, and then I also.
So you're playing Maitre D.
Playing Maitre D.
Maitre D.
Okay. And back to my story. So somehow we had this conversation with this guy, and he wanted a double boat, and I said, you can't have a double boat. And he said, but, this is my girlfriend. And I said, that's nice, but double boats aren't allowed. I said, like, if you wanted to get engaged, of course, we might make some special arrangements. And I'd let you in, and then you get engaged, and then we come back, we say, congratulations, yeah, but you're not doing that today, are you now? I said, well, I could, and he said, but I'm not ready for that yet. And I looked at her and said, are you ready to marry him? She says, yeah. I said, well, why don't you just ask already? He's like, I'm not ready yet. So we go to this conversation, although it's absolutely none of my business, the fact that he will not want to, marry her. But he thought the whole thing was very funny as I was conversing with the subject.
Yeah.
So, well, how long are you dating her? A year? Okay. How old are you? 31. You're old enough to make a decision. You know what you like, what you don't like. She's already going to say yes. So we're good here. There's no doubt of rejection. But if you wait any longer, it's going to change, So I thought of an idea that I discussed with you that from now on, I'm going to carry a ring with me.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get a little ring box. It'll be like a kid's play ring for engagement. Mm-hmm. And then anytime that someone says, I'm not ready to get engaged, I say, well, I happen to have an engagement ring right here you can have if you wish to make marriage.
If it's the ring. If the ring is what's holding
If the ring is the issue.
Yeah.
If you don't have a ring, we can take her there right now. And what happens is I have a substitute ring right now. When you get the real ring, bring this back, swap it out. I'll give it to someone else.
Or just chuck it.
No, I want it back.
Why? It's a little plastic ring.
You millennials waste money. It's a ring.
It's a little plastic ring.
It doesn't matter.
It costs 5 cents.
Nothing costs 5 cents.
It costs 5 cents to make. You can get a bag of fake plastic rings. Let me ask you this. You've told a similar stories like this before, where you're like, you should get engaged to like multiple people. You've done it to our sweet boy producer, Ryan, multiple times, how he should be engaged.
Roll it.
Roll it.
Because Ryan keeps saying he's going to do it.
Yes. But I don't want to ruin it for the fact that I'm sure that his lovely partner is watching our podcast with a diehard veracity.
Has she ever watched our podcast?
She definitely has it. And I... But let me ask you this. Do you ever think about the knockdown, drag-out fights you've caused from doing this to people? They go home after they're like, honey, let's go on a nice date. Where do you want to go? And she's like, well, I heard about this great kayaking program from the only podcast in Brooklyn, Marty and Dean. So let's try that. Let's go kayaking.
Right.
So they go kayaking, right? And they're lovey-dovey, they're romantic. They're going kayaking on the Hudson, yes?
That's not exactly the most romantic place, but go on.
Sure, but they're going on they're having a shared experience, right?
Yes.
Which is what the bedrock of all relationships. So, and then you show up and you're like, why aren't you married? Why aren't you married? Why aren't you married? And then the guy's like, well, maybe I'm not ready. She's like, I'm ready. And then they take an Uber back to Queens and they fight for an hour because she's ready to be married. He's not. By the time they get back to Astoria, they break up. Have you ever thought about shouldering that burden?
I think it helped everyone dodge a bullet. Now they can move on.
So they can go find somebody that they do want to marry.
Yeah, why waste your time for 10 years and not get married if the other guy...
It's not a waste of time.
Well, if you wanted to get married, you're just waiting for them to be ready, and they're not ready, and they're never going to be ready, then why waste your time?
well, maybe you like the person. Maybe you enjoy what you got going on.
Yeah, but
modern relationships are different than they used to be.
I don't think so.
They are. They
not.
definitely are.
They are not.
You can be in a relationship with somebody for 5 years knowing full well you never want to marry this person.
That little...
What tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock? What are you talking about?
Does everyone know what that means? Ryan, you know what this means? Tick-tock.
With the
tick.
biological clock? Is that what you're talking about?
You're a guy. It doesn't work.
Well,
with
maybe
both.
some people don't want to have children.
Well, but most people seem to want to have. Many people.
Definitely not.
Well, many people.
Not anymore. Maybe in your day.
No,
when you were courting and...
Well, my wife had a boyfriend, and he kept saying, I didn't want to have children.
Yeah.
They got married and have children. He just wanted to have children with my wife, which is fine because I married her.
And had children with her.
And had children with her. So,
Sure, but maybe he changed his mind.
But it's funny, some people that swear they'll never have children is because they're really not ready to have that.
But there's people that swear they never have children that never have children.
I know.
There's plenty of people.
It's sad.
It's not sad. Why is it sad? That's what they want to do.
I
And
know.
that's okay.
No, I actually would tell people it's nice to have young people in your life, though, if you can.
No, I mean, look, my life is very full from having a child. And there was a time in my life where I didn't want to have children, and I didn't think I was ever going to have children. That's because I, loved cocaine. Let's.
I was going to say other priorities.
I had, sorry. What I meant to say was other priorities.
We can edit that out. Okay, now we're not.
But I was younger, and I like having children now. But I would never be like, everyone has to have kids. You gotta want to have kids.
No, I know.
But if I was in a point in my life where I never wanted to have children, why would I want to? If I just was enjoying my time with someone romantically, why would I want to? If it doesn't feel right, why would I move in with them? Why would I want to get married? What the situationship that we're in is just fine,
Well, sometimes it isn't really fine for both sides.
Well, if it's not fine for both sides, that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is two people that are equally fine with what the situation is. We go to Chipotle instead of Delmonico's or whatever.
Well, then they're gonna once in a while they'll hear someone like me say, "Why don't you get married?"
And then both people would be like, "We're good."
There's no problem then.
Yeah, but if you're lighting the fuse that starts the fight of like.
Well, then obviously someone did want something more. They didn't want to say it yet.
Okay, but why was it your play? I don't want to pull coals. Thank you for playing Marty's Stranger of the Week.
No,
Any final thoughts about your Stranger of the
I
Week?
was having fun with this.
Yeah, okay, all right. We don't have to wrap this segment. It's your segment. How do you want to wrap your segment?
I don't know. I was just saying that you can say those things to people, and and the fact is, like, this last guy thought it was very funny that I was doing this.
Yeah, he was playing it off because he didn't want to get into a huge fight with his girlfriend in front of you.
The funniest one. This is a couple of years ago. We used to allow couples to be on boats, and our joke is that you don't want to be in a double boat with someone you're in a relationship with because it's a relationship test. You got to work together on the boat.
Yeah.
Just to share, and people think that's very funny. So, like, I tell this one guy, it's like, it is a relationship test. They all kind of get it immediately. Because, like, the guy's in the back, because they're usually larger, and the woman's in the front is usually smaller. And, like...
Sexist, but go on.
It's a weight thing. If the woman's heavier, then put them in the back.
Body shaming, but go on.
It's just the way weights work in the boat.
Sure. Yeah, I get it.
All right.
Women are supposed to do one thing. They're supposed to stay in the kitchen. That's what you're saying. I get it.
I'm not saying that.
I get it. I get what you're saying.
Oh.
I disagree, personally, but I get it. Women should stay at home.
The larger person should be in the back, the smaller person in the
as
front.
long as the larger person isn't the woman. I get it. I get what you're saying. I don't agree, but I understand why you're saying it.
So in our case, in our conversation, the woman's in the back and the man's in the front. And then the man decides just to watch, and the woman's like, "Why am I paddling?" Or the man in the front is paddling, and the woman just decides to put her feet up and relax. So they start fighting because they're not sharing. So it's a relationship test. So the funniest one I had was, I said we've come down on the ramp, and I say 1 or 2 person boat, and the guy said, "Oh, 2 person boat. We had a really good fun last time." The woman looks at him and says, "Last time?"
Oh, because he had taken another date to the boathouse.
Yes, and he's like, "Oops." And
okay.
Then they had a very funny conversation.
So what, you're not going to reuse date ideas if you're dating different people?
No, but the fact that he didn't remember he took that woman.
Okay, all right.
But it was very funny, and he's like giving him a hard time over this. I didn't know what they were saying, but because it was in Spanish, but they're entertaining to watch. And so I've told that to other people, and they're
That's so funny.
And all I'm thinking, it's a free kayaking program, and your go-to day is a free kayak, is a date, which is fine.
It's a good date.
Yeah, but at least know who you took.
Why?
Because
If I was a man about town, painting the town red, going on dates with all these broads, your words, not mine. But if you're going on dates with all these broads,
I never said broads.
You said broads, and but if you're going on a bunch of different dates, why wouldn't you take them free kayaking every weekend?
I'm not saying, but you should know who you took when. You have to keep track of this stuff.
It's pretty funny.
It was actually very funny.
It's also pretty funny if you see like the same person, like on different dates every single time.
That we haven't seen.
Oh really? Does this like a same guy, different girl, or same girl, different guy every week?
Okay, I'm even funnier. Then I would probably look at him and say, "Oh, new girl."
I mean, I used to see that when I was working at a restaurant all the time. There was one guy who literally would come in every Friday with a different girl, like every Friday, and I was like, you know, do you hear that? I think your wife's calling you.
Oh, really? Let me go up and find her.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, how you doing?
What? Who are?
Hey, is this the podcast?
Yes, this is the podcast. Who are you?
Oh, I'm Tony Burbank. And you're
No,
you're a podcaster guy, right?
Yeah, I'm a podcast guy. I don't know who Tony Burbank is. Who are you?
I am the agent of the stars, and I hear that this is a new way to get the stars understood, and you're the man to talk to about them.
Okay.
Yeah, so here I am. I'm Tony Burbank. What's going on? And you're Dean, right?
Yeah, I'm Dean.
Yeah, the man. The door was open.
The door was open.
I heard, and some guy
So
ran
you just
out.
walked in? Some guy ran out.
He ran out. I don't know what he was doing. He ran out and said, "I'm going to find my wife or something." So I
Okay.
said, "But he didn't lock the door." So I've been waiting for that example and opportunity. And so I come right in the door, and here I am.
Great.
All right. So here I am. And I got to talk about things, I guess. I don't know.
Okay. So what do you want to? You came in to do the podcast. Why do you want to be on the podcast?
Because I want to read my cards.
You want to read your cards? What's on the cards?
I don't know. I got to read them. All right.
You got to read them? Why are you reading them?
Because I want to say the right words, because this is a podcast. It's
Okay.
important. So, the fact is, I'm here because I heard you're the man to get my movies out there. And I'm pitching some ideas, and we get some ideas, and we go with that. So I wrote them down on the card, so I say them the right way.
Okay.
I don't do it wrong.
Yeah.
So I know it's a little old tech for you guys. You want to have like your little. I should have my phone out or something like that, but I don't know how to do that.
Okay. You can do cards.
I can
Don't
read the
worry.
cards?
You can
Okay,
read the cards.
I
That's
don't
fine.
know from the memory thing.
I want to know more about you, though. Where are you from?
I'm coming from LA.
Oh, Los Angeles.
Yeah. Although I am from Brooklyn originally.
Ah,
I'm from the neighborhood. It's okay.
very nice.
Yeah. So I visit people when I come and visit. And I came here just to see you because you're the man.
Thanks, man.
Okay.
All right, so tell me about these movie pitches you want to get made.
Let's see, what am I going to do here? Is this what I want to do? I guess I'll do this one. All right. So I want to reboot the Southern Gothic by Tennessee Williams.
Okay.
And cast absolutely obese people. Or maybe large, like, size challenge or something like that,
Yeah.
And so I'm going to call it Fat on a Hot Tin Roof.
Okay.
It's a funny thing. The problems we got with this one, though, is we need special roofs because we don't want, the fat people to go on the roof. And it's a tin roof, they can dent it.
Yeah.
They walk around and then
It's hot too.
Well, that goes, but then they just fry or something like that, like pigs, and they.
Okay.
So,
All right. Well, I don't know about Fat on a Hot Tin Roof, Tony. I let's. Do you have any other ones?
I don't know. How about I want to make a movie about an Englishman. Yeah, really, Englishman, English person. Okay, who goes to the Middle East, and he's a pacifist, of course.
Okay.
And he just is very casual.
Very laid back. Very
laid
casual.
back. He's very cash,
Okay. And where does he go? The Middle East?
The Middle East. I think I said that.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just repeating what you're saying.
All right. You're repeating it. Okay. All right.
Okay, go ahead. What's this called?
I'll call it Larry of Arabia. I think. Something like that. I don't know.
Okay.
All right. There's something else. Oh, I don't know what the hell this is. Okay. My partners wrote these things for me to read because they know I'll talk to anyone. I'll talk to a wall.
Yeah, I mean, you came right in here.
Yeah,
you just went to an unlocked door.
Yeah, because
Just broken entered.
This said podcast on the outside.
Really? Yeah. Well, we have our podcast, so we don't want anybody to not know what we're doing in here.
Yeah, I know. They think it'd be kind of weird to have people with cameras
Yeah, for sure. Real weird.
during the day.
Yeah.
Especially downstairs in the dark
Downstairs. It's crazy that you went all the way through the house, came down here, and found us.
Because I was kind of curious as to exactly what was going on. I heard about you. So, but
I am so intrigued by you, Tony Burbank. I just want to know more about your life.
All right, I don't know. All right, so this one's going to be, you know what a kickflip is?
Yeah, I know what a kickflip is.
I don't know what that is. Kickflip sounds like very painful. I don't know.
It's a type of skateboarding trick.
Oh, okay. So it's a story of the Old West, the cowboys, and the sickest kickflip, whatever the hell that is, you've ever seen.
Okay.
The good, the rad, and the looks challenged.
Looks challenged? What does that mean?
Well, I don't want to say the wrong words, or you can insult people.
You already said fat on the hot tin roof.
Well, I kind of said I said weight challenged. And so I think the point is, it's that
It's the good, the rad, and the what?
and the not so nice looking.
The not so nice looking.
No. I mean, if you say words,
Are you trying not to say ugly?
Maybe, I don't know, but that's a bad word. I don't want to insult anyone. It's not the right thing. You guys are a little kind of like a little sensitive China dolls.
This guy is from LA, huh?
So who are you talking to? This generation.
Sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry, Tony. I don't want to laugh at you, Tony. Is that short for Anthony?
No. My mother just calls me Tony. So, you want to say ugly is just not polite. And your generation made it like China dolls. They're so sensitive. You shouldn't say words like that.
All right.
So that's all. Another thing. Oh wow, look at this. Okay.
What else you got? I mean, honestly, these first three pitches, I don't know. I don't know about them. But what else do you got?
I think the hot tin roof one is good because you're hungry. You can eat the cooked people. It's all good.
Cannibalism is what this is about?
If you want to.
I don't want to do that.
Then don't talk about it.
Okay, you were the one that brought it up.
I didn't say that. Okay, now.
Roll it.
Roll it.
All right. So, all right. So we got these. These are like reboots. You call them. We call them sequels in my day.
Sequels.
Like the little shiny things.
Like Too Fast. No, those are sequins that you're thinking
sequels,
of.
like shiny
You're thinking
things.
of sequins.
No, shiny things. Don't question me. This is like an improv thing,
All right. Sorry. You know what? You're right. I'm sorry.
You don't question. You just
Yeah.
go with it. Okay?
You're right. No, you're right.
I'm
sorry.
having these sequins that we go around. So
Yeah.
Okay, and we're gonna call them different things.
Okay.
All right. So the first one is Rosemary's Toddler, The Terrible Twos.
Okay. What's that about?
I have no idea. I think it's a woman has a second kid and is having a rough time.
She's having a second kid.
Yeah, that's why.
As opposed to her first child, who was a demon child.
Because they have terrible twos.
Yeah.
Because they have one and now two of them.
No, because they're... okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, okay. You asked me what it means.
I am. Yeah, no, I'm trying. You're right. That's what it is.
You could make your movie you want.
Look, maybe I will.
I'm fine.
No, okay, all right.
You tell me to make your movies. Maybe I'll make them for you.
All right, maybe I'll... How about this? What if we made 3 Fast, 3 Furious?
3 Fast, 3 Furious.
All right, you keep
I don't know what
rolling
you're
your
talking
pitches.
about. I don't understand that. I was talking about a toddler, And then you're talking
okay.
about Fast and Furious people.
Yeah, all right, sorry.
All right, how about...
I'll leave it to the pros.
Okay. I know, you really should. I don't know why I'm here. Okay, now, Citizen Kane.
Yeah?
Dual citizenship.
Okay, that's like one of the best... That might be the best film ever made. What's the sequel about?
I don't know. I guess you have 2 citizenships.
2 citizenships.
Dual. I guess you're maybe like what you used to be and what you are now.
Yeah. So it's not like gun dual citizenship.
What's gun dual citizenship?
Like a duel with pistols at dawn.
What does citizenship have to do with pistols? I don't understand.
Because duel. Like a duel.
Yeah,
when you're like, I challenge you to a duel, and you like slap the guy with a glove. Duel. Like a duel.
Is that how they decide citizenship today?
Probably.
I wouldn't be surprised. Oh,
Stuff's messed up in America, huh, Tony?
oh jeez.
And what are your politics?
I don't have any.
Oh my
I'm
God.
friendly to everyone.
All right.
Tony's a good guy. People love Tony. It's just
People love Tony Burbank.
People love Tony Burbank.
Unequivocally across the board.
100%.
All right.
It's 100%. It's the way it goes. Okay.
There's not one person that doesn't like Tony Burbank.
Certainly not. Or he's not around anymore. I got friends. Okay, now.
Oh wow. Okay, I'm sorry. Please continue with your pitches.
Okay, and the next one is, for those that get hungry. It's called Lunch at Tiffany's.
Okay.
Which I don't really understand. I thought Tiffany's showed jewelry. I mean, how can you eat food there?
You can have lunch at Tiffany's.
Really?
Yeah, there's a whole cafe.
Well, I thought
You make a reservation online.
Really?
Yeah.
On what line? You have to get on the line for the reservation? What's the point of getting the reservation if you have to wait in line for it?
Tony, you know what the internet is, right?
Yeah, it's the thing between the net and the inter. It's okay.
All right.
That's right,
Well, Tony, I love all these movie ideas. I think we should make them. What do you think?
I think it's a great idea. So let's go. Let's make a movie.
Let's make a movie.
You got money?
Yeah, I don't have any money to make a movie.
Okay. Okay. All right, later.
Tony, we were having a good time. How am I going to tell Marty that some random guy just broke into his house?
We should have him back.
Yeah, maybe.
I think we should have him back every week.
Every week, Tony Burbank should come back. Oh, Marty.
Hey.
That's how I'm gonna stamp the episode.
Hi.
Hey, Dean.
Hey,
Who's
man.
that really weird guy with the white hat that walked out?
I don't know. You got home invaded though.
Why'd you kick him out then?
I tried to, but he had all these great things I had to hear him out about.
Okay. You had fun with him?
He was pretty fun.
So you learned it's nice to make friends with strangers. Is that what you're saying?
Okay, well, let's wrap the episode up, huh? What have we learned today?
Strangers can be fun.
I don't like that. What else have we learned today?
I don't know. Don't leave the door open.
Don't leave the let's lock doors so strangers can't interrupt
But
things.
strangers are just new friends.
Well, I guess we're gonna sign off.
All right.
Say goodnight, Marty.
Good night, Marty.
Goodbye from the only podcast in Brooklyn, Marty and Dean. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.